It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Chargers and the Raiders under the lights on Thursday night.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Ready.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him, over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team. Get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Akers, touchdown, Chargers. Now Cade York for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft, the second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal?
Derrick Henry all alone. How about this? He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The Charger drive about to get going. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead. York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Blue check. Opposite. Green.
Henry up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Ritter. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm
fantasy.
Going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now. And they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You don't.
I'm not good enough to play in a fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you do it. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 18-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Siaki Ika in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now is Stroud. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ritter, throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Blue check. Opposite. Green check. Pink.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready?
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Zay Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Byron Pringle now to return it. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's caught at the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to the
touchdown. Cam Akers on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Ballantyne now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Washington Commanders. Finally, Monday Night Football. 2 of the most successful franchises of this new millennium. 8 Super Bowls between them. The Chiefs and Patriots from Foxborough. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ritter on 1st and 10. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Set, go. Hut, hut.
Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set, hut. Hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Okonkwo holds it in left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Okonkwo, 48 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. A beautiful fake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ritter in this offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Ritter now on second down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw pulled in by Hopkins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Ready?
Stroud off the play fake. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, could not cover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Play action. Here's Stroud. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Ritter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Open man is Noah Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ritter back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ritter. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Here's second down. Ritter will set up to throw it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Ritter to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Set, ready.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Ritter. This is caught.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ritter looks to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion